Franklin counties each play a vital role in driving our region's economic growth through essential services, infrastructure that helps our businesses thrive and our communities flourish. We're pleased to welcome Benton County Commissioner Michael Alvarez and Franklin County Commissioner Rocky Mullen today. I'm looking forward to hearing their insights on the key initiatives and projects that are helping to drive our economic growth across our region. Next, I'm going to bring up Trish Herron, our board chair from the Tri-City Regional Chamber, to lead us through the rest of the program, and we're going to get to our commissioners. So please help me welcome Trish.
There you go. Thank you, Lori. It is now my pleasure to introduce today's guest speakers. First, we have Franklin County Commissioner Rocky Mullen. Rocky, a lifelong Franklin County resident, brings decades of entrepreneurial leadership and community service to his role as county commissioner. Raised on his family's Pasco farm, he continues to help manage Mullen Livestock, the family's cattle operation. With over 40 years of leadership experience, Rocky has built and led several successful businesses, including Dove Financial Services and Big Western, a major event production company. He's also known for co-creating the original fried Twinkie. I absolutely love that tidbit. And he's also a licensed auctioneer who volunteers at local fundraisers. A strong advocate for fiscal responsibility and small business, Rocky is committed to transparent, community-focused leadership. He and his wife have 3 stepchildren and 14 grandchildren, and he lives guided by faith, family values, and a deep love of Franklin County. Please help me welcome Commissioner Rocky Mullen.
Well, when they asked me to do this, they didn't tell me there was going to be this many people here. So, good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to be here today among so many of our community's leaders and visionaries at this Tri-City Chamber Commerce meeting. As a Franklin County Commissioner, I have the privilege of working every day to ensure that our county thrives, and I'm eager to share an update on the state of Franklin County and our plans for the future. Franklin County is a place of immense potential, a vibrant agricultural hub, and a growing community within the Tri-Cities region. Our strength lies in our rich history, our fertile land, and most importantly, the hardworking spirit of our residents and businesses. County makeup. Currently, Franklin County employs approximately 300 employees, with unions representing 2/3 of our total workforce, including representation by Teamsters, the Fraternal Order of Police, and the American Federation of Municipal Employees. These organizations represent the sheriff's deputies, sheriff support staff, correction officers, courthouse clerical staff, and office employees. 1/3 of our workforce is in the non-bargaining roles. Economic development, cultivating growth. Our economy continues to demonstrate remarkable resilience and growth. Agricultural and food manufacturing remain the bedrock of our local employment and our economic stability. In 2023, Franklin County reported nearly 37,000 jobs with an average wage of over $62,000. We've seen significant growth in sectors like trade, transportation, and utilities, particularly in warehousing, which added 1,100 positions in this past year. Construction is also expanding, reflecting the demand for new homes and businesses in our area. We are committed to fostering an environment where businesses can flourish. Our county's economic development policy emphasizes encouraging growth, consistent with our comprehensive plans, promoting economic opportunity for all residents, and diversifying our economic base. This includes actively working with the Port of Pasco to develop industrial and commercial lands, attracting new industries, and supporting our vital small businesses. Our objective is not only to retain existing jobs, but to create new, high-quality employment opportunities for our growing population. One of our economic development drivers is the HAPO Center. By utilizing state grants and budget appropriations due to the hard work of our state legislators, we have been able to invest in the Hapo Center with HVAC renovations and potential expansions in both events, as well as the increased use of the facility by local and visiting sports clubs. In total, the Hapo Center will receive nearly $10 million in upgrades. Infrastructure, building for tomorrow. Robust infrastructure is the backbone of a thriving community, and Franklin County is making significant strides in this area. We understand the critical need for well-maintained roads, reliable utilities, and modern facilities to support our expanding population and economic activity. Looking at 2025 and 26, we have several key projects underway. Our Public Works Department is prioritizing the paving of existing gravel roads with a recent $4.5 million investment to pave approximately 30 miles. For our part, the Franklin County Board of Commissioners did not divert or shift funds from our road fund for the first time in several years, because we believe that investing in our infrastructure and knowing these projects are some of it, if not the most important aspects of the role commissioners play. Franklin County has initiated a budget review process with benchmarks so that we can keep the road fund healthy and not use it to balance the current expense budget. The state of Washington, with its unfunded mandates, makes it difficult to do this, but we feel that Franklin County is up to the task, and more importantly, our roads and infrastructure and citizens demand it. Public safety, a secure foundation. The safety of our security of our residents remain a top priority. Our Franklin County Sheriff's Office is dedicated to maintaining peace and order, and we are continually evaluating and implementing measures to enhance its public safety issues across the county. This includes ensuring the security of all our county facilities and working to address challenges related to substance abuse and mental health. We are actively partnering with Benton County on the Columbia Valley Center for Recovery, a crucial project aimed at addressing mental health and substance use disorders in our region. This collaborative effort demonstrates our commitment to a holistic approach to public safety, recognizing that addressing the root causes of issues leads to a healthier community for everyone. We support robust funding for our Sheriff's Department and collaborative efforts with local legislators to implement effective strategies. Quality of life, enhancing our community. Beyond economic prosperity and infrastructure, we are deeply committed to enhancing the overall quality of life for all Franklin County residents. This encompasses access to health care, addressing housing and homelessness, and fostering strong community partnerships. We recognize the challenges in housing, particularly for affordable options, and are actively participating in regional efforts to increase housing availability and address homelessness. The Benton and Franklin County's Community Health Improvement Plan outlines critical priorities in behavioral health, access to health, and housing, and we are dedicated to supporting strategies to meet these needs. Our collaborations with organizations working to provide social services, support vulnerable populations, and ensure access to essential services are vital. We are committed to fostering a community where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Fiscal health and future outlook. Prudent management for a bright future. Franklin County remains fiscally responsible with a commitment to prudent management of taxpayer dollars. I've already discussed our commitment to roads and infrastructure, but we are currently working through the 2026 preliminary budget. We face challenges like any government. Namely, we live in a state where structurally less and less of your tax dollars are being spent wisely, and that trickles down to both the county and city levels. People are already stretched thin to have to cough up more just to pay their property taxes and on those fixed incomes, seniors and younger people, and the cost of living challenges that we simply didn't have. We continue to work closely with our state legislators to push back on this trend, and we welcome opportunities to showcase that we don't have to rely on the state to make wise decisions and to put the county in a better place. Still, it would not be a fair assessment if I didn't mention the challenges with the state. The mandates they impose, as well as the anti-growth, anti-development, and anti-limited government approach makes our jobs harder because while there may be a need to impose some of these mandates in places with high population density, the Franklin County Board of Commissioners know that one size truly doesn't fit all. We will continue to push for local control when it comes to decision making, and we will always oppose anti-growth measures that are aimed at cities like Seattle, Tacoma, King, and Pierce counties. And we do have limited space because they simply didn't plan wisely. And so now they want to impose their will on the rest of us. Simply put, would you rather start up a new business in Seattle or Pasco? Would we rather have the commute across the river where even when in rush hour, it may take 15 minutes to drive from Richland to Pasco? Or would you rather have the chaotic mess of the west side? Washington State has the highest gas tax in the nation, yet we have some of the poorest road conditions, installed infrastructure projects. As an example, they have been saying that Spokane's north-south freeway would be finished for the past 4 decades. And they have only just recently started that project. My point is that if we as a county, and frankly as a region, are waiting for the state of Washington to come in and do the right thing, we'll be waiting for a very long time. This is why Franklin County Board of Commissioners has undertaken our budget review process. We are in the belief that the only antidote to these policies is to become more resilient and self-reliant at the local level. The greatest achievements in Franklin County and the Tri-Cities region as a whole didn't happen because the state of Washington mandated them. They happened because of the hard work, ingenuity, and commitment of the people who live and work here. The greatest achievements come from those who actually have skin in the game. For our part, Franklin County will continue to explore opportunities for revenue diversification and efficient resource allocation. Our goal is to maintain a strong financial footing that allows us to invest in the projects and services that will benefit Franklin County for generations to come. Collaboration, our regional strength. Finally, I want to emphasize the importance of collaboration. Franklin County is an integral part of the Tri-Cities region, and our collective success hinges on strong partnerships. We are actively engaged in interlocal agreements with our neighboring cities and Benton County on a wide range of issues, ranging from transportation and public safety to human services. By leveraging our shared resources and expertise, we can achieve far more than any one entity could alone. The simple truth is that while Benton and Franklin counties are separated by the river, for those of us who raise our families here, we know that these communities will be forever connected, regardless of where any boundaries lie. This is why we are excited to partner with Benton County and the communities within to deliver services to the people regardless of where they reside. And by taking this approach, we have been able to become a regional presence, and it only expands our opportunities for efficiency as well as our lobbying power with the state and federal government. I want to personally thank Benton County Board of Commissioners for their willingness to tackle on so many issues collaboratively. We desire to continue with our incredible working relationship that has truly stood the test of time. Thank you. Conclusion. In closing, Franklin County is a strong and promising position. We are experiencing measured growth, making critical infrastructure investments, enhancing public safety, and working to improve the quality of life for our residents. While challenges exist, our commitment to conservative principles and mediocre economics is community-focused solutions that guide our path forward. I am optimistic about Franklin County's future. With continued hard work and strategic planning and collaborative spirit that defines our community, we will continue to build a thriving and prosperous Franklin County for all. With that said, I think one of the biggest challenges that we have right now is electricity. I can't begin to explain how many opportunities I've seen go by because we simply can't afford, we just don't have the power for big corporations that want to come in. It's been a real struggle, and as far as taking out the dams, that's the most ludicrous idea I've ever heard. So if we want to continue the growth here, we need electricity, and we need to be working on it. So thank you, everyone, for allowing me to be here. It's quite the privilege. Thank you.
Thank you, Rocky, for the update on Franklin County. So little known fact, I grew up in Benton, and then I fell in love with a man that refused to leave Franklin County, or else he'll melt, and so I have lived the second half of my life in Franklin. So I feel like this is a really great hybrid between the two. Next, we'll hear, and I'm so underdressed, I really apologize that I'm underdressed for this, but next we'll hear from Benton County Commissioner Michael Alvarez. Michael was elected to the Benton County Board of Commissioners in 2023, representing District 2. He previously served as mayor and city council member in Richland from 2018 to 2023. A U.S. Marine Corps veteran, Michael now serves in the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary. He has over 30 years in financial management experience and teaches business and ethics courses across Washington. He and his wife, both New Mexico State University graduates, moved to Richland in 1992 and have run a successful financial company in the Tri-Cities ever since. Please help me welcome Commissioner Michael Alvarez.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for the introduction. I really appreciate that. I'm excited to be here for the 2025 county updated address. I'm wearing a tux today, and there's two reasons for that. One, I wanted to see if it fits still, because my daughter is getting married here pretty soon. And two, is more importantly, is I wanted to go ahead and wear this because you wear this during special occasions and celebrations. So I wanted to bring a positive note about Benton County and all the hard work we've done there. I've joined here today by my fellow county commissioners, County Commissioner and Chair Jerome Delvin, and County Commissioner Will McKay. I'm also joined here by Benton County elected officials, county administrators, leadership, and I want to recognize everyone here to provide an update on the county and celebrate our accomplishments and our hard work in Benton County. And before I get started, it's really important to me because I came here, I think this is ending my third year in office since I came as the mayor of Richland. We have 3 tables here of all these important individuals, staff, leadership, elected officials. So if you do me one thing, it's not in my script, but if all those 3 tables would stand up for a second. Come on, Jerome, you didn't stand up the first time. All those Benton County people. Thank you. We work hard. Thank you, thank you. I respect them all, and I'm pretty darn lucky to work with such a hard-working group of people and leadership. All the people who work at Benton County, I think we're all driven to go ahead and succeed for the benefit of our community, so thank you very much. I want to also thank the Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce. I've known Lori for a long time. And it's been a very good relationship between Benton County, the Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce, and it's been beneficial to the community overall for both counties. I know that myself, and I have to include my wife, I know I had a communications person that said, put me in there first. I said, I can't do that. I got to go ahead and mention her because we have been members, personal members, of the Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce since April 1st, 1997, 28 years going and strong. So we believe in the organization, all the small businesses, all the leadership, and all the hard work that you guys do. Thank you very much. I see a picture behind me. Okay. So together moving forward is my theme to today's presentation. In my time serving as your Benton County Commissioner, the projects that have meant the most to me and have the most impact are the ones of collaboration and teamwork. It's been a number one formula for me, whether I was a city councilman, a mayor, or your county commissioner now. That has been a big thing to us, whether it's collaboration between our elected officials, within the county, within the cities, within the ports, with nonprofits. We work with everybody on a day-to-day basis. We're rotating 360 all the time and doing new things every day. So before I introduce today's video, I just touched on collaboration. I also want to welcome a special guest. We have made a little bit of history, Gary, as well. So we've worked hard on this. We have my special guest here, Mayor Gary Vigar, from the city of Prosser. So everybody, once again, would you go ahead and give him a round of applause? I'm sorry, Gary, I had to do it. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to showcasing the collaboration and the history that Benton County made with the city of Prosser. So with further ado, we made a special video to show some of the positive hard work we've done here at Benton County. I'm very proud of that, so if we want to get started with that, I appreciate that. Thank you.
With over 220,000 citizens, Benton County is the 10th largest county in Washington state and continues to be a vibrant lifeline that connects and nurtures our community. This year, Benton County celebrated 120 years. With impactful community initiatives and collaborations, we're moving forward together with an unwavering commitment to public service and the citizens we serve. Let's take a deeper look at the progress we've made over the past year. Partnerships are the foundation of economic development in Benton County. The Rural County Capital Fund is funded by a rebate on state sales taxes and is used to support new capital infrastructure projects that specifically contribute to job growth and economic diversification. Since 2016, Benton County has invested over $35 million into projects completed by our 5 cities and 2 ports. Investments in projects like the Three Rivers Convention Center expansion project, the Prosser Interstate 82 utility crossing for the new hospital and adjacent developments. And 3 different projects at Vista Field in Kennewick are leveraging resources for maximum impact and economic growth in Benton County. To date, 28 different projects have been completed, are under construction, or in some phase of pre-construction with the Rural County Capital Fund dollars. Benton County entered into an agreement with the Benton County Emergency Services to install a radio tower site on the west end of Red Mountain. The project was completed in November of 2024. This tower significantly improves emergency radio coverage across the Benton City area, ensuring faster response times and clearer communication in times of crisis. It's a critical step in enhancing emergency response in rural areas of the county. On May 8, 2025, a new chapter began for Benton County and the city of Prosser. Exactly 4 years after the fire that devastated Prosser City Hall and the police station, a new lease was signed to relocate city services to the first floor of the historic Benton County Courthouse, bringing city and county operations under one roof. The agreement creates a centralized hub for city operations while preserving essential county services at the county seat. The lease agreement brings revenue back to the county, helping maintain services and keeping costs down for county residents. And as the Prosser Courthouse approaches its centennial, 100 years since its construction in 1926, the partnership celebrates both progress and preservation. In 2024, Benton County acquired the former Kennewick General Hospital building. The 8-acre campus will soon become the Columbia Valley Center for Recovery, a regional behavioral health care facility. The project repurposes 56,524 square feet of the former hospital to create a comprehensive care environment offering crisis relief, crisis stabilization, withdrawal management, and intensive inpatient substance abuse treatment. The center will be a single entry point to behavioral health care. The facility will help law enforcement and healthcare providers by offering accessible care, cutting emergency room visits and jail time for behavioral health crisis, improving outcomes, and saving taxpayer money. The Recovery Center exemplifies the power of collaboration, uniting counties, communities, political parties, businesses, and many individuals in a remarkable display of collective effort. With much progress ahead, the facility is set to open its doors in 2026. The Benton Franklin Juvenile Justice Center has long been a part of the community. The center is currently undergoing a long-awaited remodel. The first phase of construction will include the addition of 4 new housing units. Phase 2 will remodel existing spaces for a new intake area, visitation rooms, 2 courtrooms, and a new entry. The remodel will strengthen both the building and its programs, ensuring the center can continue supporting Benton Franklin's youth and justice system well into the future. Phase 1 is currently in progress and is set for completion in early 2026. The new election center building was completed in late September 2024. The county purchased the old fire station on Quinault Avenue from the city of Kennewick and transformed the building into a modern centralized location for election staff and citizens. The project reflects the commitment of community investment in a robust electoral process. It's equipped with advanced safety and security measures to protect both ballots and election workers, reinforcing our dedication to a secure voting experience for the county and citizens. The Benton County Fairgrounds and McDaniel Arena have played an important role in our community for more than 75 years and has hosted countless events that draw visitors from across the state and contribute significantly to the local economy. A major remodel will be coming soon. Improvements include doubling seating capacity from 3,000 to 6,000 with a new grandstand structure, modernizing restroom facilities, and enhancing public access to key amenities. These changes will also improve air and sound quality and address the wear and tear that comes with decades of use. The upgrades will allow Benton County to support larger events, attract new activities, and provide a better experience for all visitors, including equestrian users who rely on the arena for events. With these significant improvements, the Benton County Fairgrounds and McDaniel Arena will continue to grow alongside our community, driving economic benefits and creating a vibrant space for gatherings now and into the future. The project is set for completion in July of 2026. The Benton County Canine Shelter provides shelter and safety to displaced, abandoned, injured, abused, and neglected dogs from the unincorporated areas of Benton County. The shelter also offers adoption services, as well as the permitting and care for dogs considered dangerous or potentially dangerous. Following the expansion, the shelter will have 41 at-large kennels, 13 dangerous dog kennels, 4 puppy rooms and quarantine rooms, and 17 covered outside kennels. Outdoor areas will include misters to keep dogs cool on hot days, ensuring fresh air and a comfortable environment during the summer. The office area will also be renovated to expand the workspace available for staff and allow for the addition of 3 new full-time canine control officers. Construction is currently underway and expected for completion in late fall of 2025. As we look forward to 2026, we seek to continue to promote effective and efficient county government that improves the quality of life for all residents in Benton County. This county we call home is a treasure worth preserving today, tomorrow, and into the future.
So that's just a slice of all the hard work we've been doing at Benton County over the last year. And there's a lot more things moving. We have a lot of moving parts, and it's just going to get better. I'm happy to say, I'm going to talk about the budget. Before I say that, I just want to say that the state of Benton County is positive and sound. We have a lot of great people there, a lot of financial people, HR people, engineers, elected officials that have the experience and the hard work we have accomplished a lot. That's why I want to talk about the budget. We have done a lot of new things since I've been there in office. I know that Eric's looking at me. We've talked a lot about money in the past, and budgets and stuff as well. So I want to go ahead and do that. So the 2020, we just passed last year, the 2025-2026 biannual budget, and I'm happy to say we have a balanced budget. And it was a lot of hard work, and I want to talk about that. We went ahead and consolidated a few county accounts. That made a difference because there was some excess fund in those accounts, so we went ahead and took those funds that had been there for years and put it in the general fund, and then we went ahead and consolidated it so everybody goes from the same pool of funds. We also reallocated funding. We reprioritized different projects, and every time we did that, just like everybody else, if this is a balanced budget, just like all the challenges, I think Rocky, or Commissioner Mullen said, is all cities within the state of Washington, all counties that I've talked to in the state of Washington were in a down cycle or going into a recession. Every time we made a choice and we made a financial decision on any of the things that we've done, whether we were reallocating funding or consolidating or just educating our different departments. We have several different departments within the county and their finance managers on how to manage their funding, how to change, I will just say, their buckets of money. Every time we did that, we made a step up. And so we were coming on a down range, we came up and we balanced. That was one of the coolest things I've ever been part of. I'm part of the Legislative Steering Committee with WASAC, Washington State Associated Counties. When I go to Olympia, I meet all the different commissioners from all 38 counties, and we're the 39th county there, and where they're all asking how we are doing and how we did it. So I'm very proud of our finance director. I don't see her here right now. She even stated last year, she's been with the county a long time. Last year was her most difficult year on doing a biannual budget, but we rocked it. And so I'm very proud of our staff and our management team that was involved in that. And so we're in a position as Benton County, now that we're here, as the economy gets better, we're not having to dig ourselves out of a hole. We're only going to get better and provide more services to the citizens we serve. All right, one thing you guys may not know of is, has been on the city side of it and the county side, there's a difference. We do a lot of the same things, but there's a huge difference between us and the cities that we work with and collaborate with in the county. You know what that is? Anybody raise a hand? It's the judicial system. And so I'm going to do a quick analogy on that. And since I'm a car person, I'm going to go ahead and use it in car terms. So public safety, if you look at it as a car, you have your tires, your horn, your steering wheel, your brakes, your headlights, everything you need to keep you safe in that car. Well, those are the different components in the judicial system that we fund and we manage the budgets for. You have your Superior Court, you have your District Court. And by the way, in Benton County, I think between Superior Court, District Court, and the Juvenile Justice Center, there's been a couple 100,000 cases within the last year in hearings and all those things. So they're really working hard for the judicial system. So in that public safety part and those components, if you were looking at it as a car, we have our Prosecutor's Office, Office of Public Defense, Superior Court, District Court, Coroner's Office, you have your Sheriff's Office, you have your county jail, you have your city clerk, your county clerk. All those are components that keep the public safety system working within the county and all the cities within the county. Then you have the financial side of it. You have to have an engine, and the engine would be the county treasurer's office, the auditor's office, the county assessor's office, and then you need the fuel to keep everything running. And guess who that is? The taxpayers of Benton County. And that's how we work through and keep our judicial system and our public safety system that all the cities and the county uses on a day-to-day basis. So that's one big difference that we do at the county. If you didn't know, I wanted to go ahead and make sure you did. I didn't really realize that until a few months ago myself, and I've been in this office for a while. That being said, I want to go ahead and say two final notes, and they're fun notes, because I wanted this to be a positive message. And so the first one is, I'm very privileged to work with two county commissioners and all of these elected officials within Benton County. We work hard, we have independent minds, and sometimes we agree, but most of the time we agree, and sometimes we disagree, but we always come up with a solution to bring the county up from good, better to best. And so with that being said, we have a very dynamic working relationship, but together we work hard, but sometimes you have to have a sense of humor, laugh, right? And so if you look at this one here, there's my two fellow, I have to work with these guys, right? So lastly, in conclusion, there's one more thing I figured, hopefully you guys got a little bit of laugh on that, is on a final note, I represent, it was said that I represent portions of Richland, portions of Kennewick, the city, portions of, or city of Prosser, that area, Benton City. If you saw all the different things we're doing, we're reaching all the segments of the county. But we also represent, my district represents a large swath of rural county. And so I come from a very strong, proud ranching family just outside of Stillwater, Oklahoma. I've been to cattle auctions. I've went ahead and herded cattle. I've also went ahead and made horses, or worked with horses and trained horses to make them a little bit more friendly for people to ride, with maybe a few bumps and bruises. And I know you know, Rocky, what I'm talking about. So in that case there, I want to go ahead and make sure we represent our Benton County farmers and ranchers. And so I have one more thing I got to do just to represent my grandparents in Stillwater, Oklahoma, all my friends there, including all the ranchers and farmers here. Nope. So one final note. Thank you all.